These are the 7 reasons that you probably have lower back pain. Hey, I'm Coach Tyler from WeShape, where our goal is to help you move your body better so that you feel better in your body. And if you have lower back pain, then guess what? You'll probably do anything to solve it. But most people are given bad advice on how to fix lower back pain, and they don't target the 7 things that I'm about to teach you today. So what we're gonna do is go through all 7 reasons why you probably have lower back pain, and I'm gonna show you how you can fix all 7 of them at the end of this video. Let's dive in. Reason number 1 is too much compression, specifically in the spine and the hips. So what does this mean? You can see that in between each one of your spinal vertebrae, there are these discs, and these little nerves come out between these disc lines right here. But if we create compression and these discs start to erode, or if we have bad posture, then it presses down on these nerves and it causes back pain. And likewise, your hip socket can also be too compressed, just like this. And when you walk, every step you take will then force your pelvis to wiggle forward and backward, causing more articulations in your lower back than should be happening. And again, what that's gonna do is wear down the discs, compress the lower back, and pinch on these nerves as well. So we've got to decompress the spine and decompress the hips if you want to have a healthy lower back. The second reason why a lot of people have back pain is bad pelvic position. So when we have our pelvis too far forward like this, it forces our back to arch more backwards like this, putting more pressure on the discs and causing more pressure on the nerves. And likewise, when we have our pelvis too far backwards like this, our upper back rounds forward and it puts more pressure on the front side of the disc, still causing more compression and the nerves to hurt. And so what do we want to do? Is we want to make sure that we stretch the muscles in the hips and on the back sides of the legs to help take our posture of our pelvis from too arched over like this or too far back like this to right in the center like this. The third reason is tight glutes and all these tight, tiny hip muscles right here inside the hip structures. Now, the reason why this is important is if we have tight hips, then guess what? Every step we take is going to be a move that forces our spine to take more of the brunt rather than our hips to take more of the brunt. So by loosening up hip internal and external rotation, it tends to make our back feel so much better. Number 4 is a dysfunctional core. And what do I mean by that? You see so many people, when they go to quote unquote fire their core, focus on these muscles right here, these abdominal muscles on the front side of the body. These are the muscles that you feel when doing things like crunches and sit-ups. But the reality is, if we want to have a strong lower back, we have to think of the core as the entire body from the pelvis all the way to the chest. All right? And so one of the things that we want to exercise and strengthen the most is these deep abdominal muscles right here, especially this one right here, the transverse abdominis, which wraps around your waist horizontally like a corset, giving you strength and stability in the lower back. The 5th reason why people commonly have lower back pain is weak glute muscles. Now, when we have weak glute muscles, we usually use the muscles of the back, the spinal rectors right here, to move our spine as we move through our daily life. So as we go to pick stuff up and do things like this, we end up using those muscles more, which again is going to cause flexion and extension of the spine, putting more pressure on the discs, more pressure on the nerves, and causing more lower back pain. But with strong glutes, we move through the hips more effectively, and we limit the need for those lower back muscles to do their job that way. And guess what happens? Our lower back starts to feel a whole lot better. Number 6 is bad form on the most basic movement, which is hinging forward to pick something up off the ground. Now, to piggyback on these weak glutes that we just talked about, when we have weak glutes and bad form, we tend to do this and move through our spine as we go to pick stuff up, sometimes even twisting from side to side as we do it. And when we do that, we're putting our spine in an incredibly compromising position, pinching the nerves, pinching the discs down, and causing a degradation of those discs over time, which can cause even more back pain. So one of the most important things you can do is start developing good form by learning to hinge to the hips properly, use the glutes more, and protect your body and move a lot more safely through your daily life. And reason number 7 is poor balance and coordination. Now, this is really important because every step we take when we walk requires us to have good alignment throughout our entire body. And if we don't have good alignment throughout our entire body and we have poor balance and coordination, guess what ends up happening? We take these steps like this, our glutes turn off, maybe we wiggle from side to side like this, and all of those movements cause excess articulation of the lower back, which again can compress those discs and compress those nerves, causing more lower back pain. But the good news is you can learn how to balance better, and you can learn how to move in a more coordinated fashion, which is going to take the pressure off of your lower back and strengthen your whole body and make your body feel a whole lot better. Okay, I've just given you a high-level overview of the 7 reasons why most people have lower back pain. But we're gonna go way deeper on all these topics, specifically giving you stretches and movements that are gonna help you fix all 7 of these problems in a special new masterclass that we're about to host called the Lower Back Pain Fix Masterclass. So if you wanna fix your lower back pain and feel amazing in your body again, check out the description below and click the link to sign up. I hope to see you there.